Hey everyone, Nakafan here, and this is going to be a follow-up video to my last video that I did a couple of months ago. And that one was basically about me ranting on the Tecmo KOEI Gus debacle and the whole thing with it in regards to Atelier Meruru Plus's stealth release. It was released, and nobody within the gaming media or gaming community knew about it, and everybody was so livid about it. But if you haven't seen that video, check it out. And I also do want to apologize for the vulgar language that I did use in that video. I know it was kind of uncalled for, knowing me, but I was just furious about it. It was late. I was tired. It was 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just felt like ranting about it. So I just, I slapped on my headset and let it fly. But anyway, now on into this. This is again about Tecmo KOEI, and it's in regards to what they had announced at E3. Now, of course, you have DOA 5 Ultimate coming out and so forth. And there's really not much information about that's been said about it, other than for some new characters in it. But only time will tell. But the other announcement, and this was the one that really intrigued me, was that they were planning on releasing Atelier Meruru Plus for the PlayStation Vita, and apparently it's as a download-only title as well. And they said this was what really got me kind of jumped up with joy, is that they said that they would not stealth release Atelier Meruru Plus. And just from hearing that, for Tecmo, you've earned my respect back, and you've probably earned, several other gamers' respects back. I mean, it's just, great. But of course, will you keep your promise and actually release the game with some marketing? We could only know. I mean, if you don't, then I'm definitely not going to buy any more games from you, other than if they're developed by Gust. But yeah, if you do go through with it, I definitely will probably buy DOA 5 Ultimate. Of course, it'll depend on what it's all featured with that game. But anyway, that's beside the point, and so forth. But the way that I found out through this information, though, is, well, it wasn't really through E3, but it was actually through a website. It was through a web article that's on the website The Otaku Study, and I'm going to actually post a link to that in the description of this vid. But aside from that, I'm just so psyched that Atelier Meruru Plus is coming out, and from what they have announced with it is quite neat. They're going to throw in some swimsuit costumes like they did with Atelier Meruru Plus, which I think is pretty awesome, and the fact that they're also going to have interconnectivity between both Meruru Plus and Meruru Plus. And from what I'm assuming, it's probably once you beat Meruru Plus, you can use that data for Meruru Plus to unlock certain features and so forth, which sounds pretty cool. Another thing that I hope that they do is I hope that they come out with an extra dungeon or two. That'll be kind of neat to see. But yeah, it just sounds very promising and so forth, and I'm just really psyched about it and all that stuff. And like I said, for Tecmo KOEI, you've actually earned my respect back in regards to that. But yeah, and I want to actually go a little bit further into what the whole thing was from what I have heard about from various websites. Now, I don't have any links or links to any of the articles that I've seen on these websites, unfortunately, because, well, I was just quickly scanning through, and I really wasn't paying much attention to what I was reading up on. I have even forgotten what websites they were. It was just like various sources. But from what I understand, Tecmo KOEI, when they actually acquired Gust, they were going to make social games out of the Atelier series. what I was beginning to think at that point was, oh my gosh, we're going to have something like, I don't know, something in terms of like social gaming, like some of these online games, like, you know, your MMOs and all that stuff. Or it could very well be in terms of something else, like, I don't know, dating sims or something. I'm not really entirely sure what they were meaning with that, but from what it seemed apparently is that they were wanting to release the games but do very, very menial marketing as possible, and essentially the games being announced on a Facebook page. From what I've seen, there is actually an Atelier series Facebook page, and through that, the games would become known throughout the fans and so forth via word of mouth. If that is not the worst way of marketing something, I don't know what is. Essentially, from what they were saying, when it comes to making it into social games, they were meaning that they were going to market the things through social marketing. What the heck? I'm beside myself. What the heck? That doesn't really work. That's very poor marketing. That's piss poor marketing. I'm sorry, but you know, it just is. But I mean, yeah. But when it comes to the links that I have, at least I have the one for the article right here. Now I may have a link towards several other sources, like the Tecmo KOEI Europe's website, which apparently is the only one that's shown that, you know, Atelier Meruru is being released, and it's being released September 4th of this year, which sounds awesome. I'm actually psyched about it. I'm definitely picking it up once it does get released on PSN. But yeah, I'll post a link to the website and what it's saying here. But other than that, Tecmo KOEI America, they haven't said anything about the game being released or anything like that. So whether the 4th of September release date is a worldwide release or if that's just the European release date, it's very uncertain from what it seems. But nevertheless, it sounds great. I mean, at least we do know that, you know, this game's coming out and so forth. Now, I'll try to find the link for like the Atelier series Facebook page. If I can find that, I'll definitely post it onto the description box as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say in terms of this. And I'm actually, you know, again, I'm just very happy in terms of, you know, Atelier Meruru Plus actually getting some attention, and that it's going to come out on PSN, you know, this fall. It just sounds great. But yeah, but that's pretty much all I wanted to say in terms of this video. Like I said, another thing I wanted to say is that, you know, this is going to be my third to last video on this channel. Now, when it comes to this, there are several reasons, but I'm only going to give those reasons once I get to my last video. I'm going to be switching channels. I'm going to be switching to a different channel, and I'll definitely post a link to my new channel as well if you want to sub to that, because I'm going to be starting making videos on that channel, and I'm pretty much going to be quitting making videos on this channel as well. And it's due to several reasons, keep in mind, but I'll get into those reasons here within a couple of videos. My next video is going to be a video response to someone, and it's in regards to another E3 topic. So, be looking forward to that, and yeah. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. This is KnockaFan, out.